Okay, everybody, today we're going to do a video on Boxplots. See that? I led you one way, but went the other. Classic comedic genius. Here is a boxplot. So I want to show you this. You will have access to this soon on Monday. Notice, 2013. Visual displays of data. There's a multiple choice question on comparing distributions that were box plots. 2014, multiple choice. 2015, multiple choice. 2016, multiple choice. 2017, free response. They've asked this question for the last 5 years. This is one of those questions that you need to know how to do. So we're going to make sure we know how to do that today. Before we do that, what is a box plot?
Box with plots.
Here's your box plot. They used to call them box and whisker plots. But then the animal cruelty organizations came in, something the cats weren't feeling good about themselves. And they decided they're going to get rid of the whiskers and call it a box plot. The box plot is consisted of 5 numbers. They call it the 5-number summary. You have your min, that's the smallest value. Sometimes there may be values in front of this if there's an outlier. We would show an outlier by stopping here and then leaving the space and putting an X or an asterisk. This first part is the quarter 1. This is the median, the line in the middle of the box. That's quarter 3, and that's the max. And here's another outlier on the other side. So we just need to figure out what do the quarter 1, median, and quarter 3 represent. The quarter 1 means that this is the data point where 25% of the data is to the left of it, is lower than this point. This is your 50% point. 50% of the data is to the left of this, and 50% of the data is to the right of this number. Quarter 3 means 75% of the data is lower than this number, and 25% is to higher than this number, and then there's your max. They also call the median the 50th percentile. 50% of the data values in the distribution are less than the median. And there's one more thing, how do we get the outlier? How do I know if something's an outlier? Your rule for outlier is any value that's less than quarter 1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. What's that? We'll get to that in a second. Or anything greater than quarter 3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. So this last thing is, what's the IQR? They call it the interquartile range, and that would be quarter 3 minus quarter 1. So quarter 3 is about 24, quarter 1 is about 12. The IQR would be 20, let's say that was 24, minus 12 would be 12. And then we'll just plug it in and see if anything was smaller or greater than that. Yes?
Isn't that like, kind of like, if you have to round it, isn't it going to be like, could it be varied between a certain range of numbers?
Yes, because we're looking at the graph, that's why it's absolutely necessary you guys show your work. You say quarter 3 is 24. Show them what you're trying to get, right? Pick it out on the graph. Show them the work. If you don't show them the work and just throw numbers in, they're not going to know what you're doing. So that's why it's important. Some people might get 12, some people might get 11, but as long as you show them what you did, you're still going to be right. Okay? So that's box plots.